in the last 2-3 minutes. So welcome everyone. Welcome to the training, and do join our other training programs also. The free trainings we conduct yellow belt session, Lean and Six Sigma yellow belt sessions. We also conduct project management overview free training, 2 hours training where we give you the overview of project management. In Lean and Six Sigma, we certify you as a yellow belt. We also give you some basic data analytics training as well in that. And you can have all the information on our website. Okay, so I think let us start the program today, unless our team members want to say something. And yeah, Jeddah. Okay, Caesar, you're from Jeddah. I was in Jeddah till yesterday, not till yesterday, today morning. And we have got multiple clients in Jeddah. And that again includes manufacturing companies, the healthcare hospitals, 3 biggest hospitals there, and Aramco, ADNOC, Aramco, SABIC in Saudi Arabia, ADNOC in UAE, and DP World, etc. These are all some of the clients which we have. Anyway, so I think let's start this session. I think any questions you have. Oh, Hala also is joining from Jeddah. Great. In fact, Jeddah, we have a training program coming up very recently. It will become, I think, one of the clients we are doing a training program, oil and gas industry client. So I think over to, so once again, this is Amitabh Saxena, and it's a pleasure to have you here. I'm CEO of the organization. I'm myself a data analytics, Lean Six Sigma trainer, project management trainer, and I have guided multiple projects in AI, data science, data analytics, and Power BI. Over to the today's trainer. I think please we can start the training. Rishabh, if you are there, please go ahead.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. Welcome. So, shall we start then?
Yes. So Neerja has been conducting training program for us, and she has herself conducted many programs in Riyadh for us, plus in India and other countries also. So over to you, Neerja. Please go ahead.
Thank you so much, sir. Yeah. Okay. So today's goal is helping you to master Power BI Essential and creative interactive dashboards and make you understand how important Power BI has become now. So I'll just share my whole screen so that you will be able to see my Power BI also. Yeah, just a second. Okay, so before starting with what is Power BI and all, I'll be just explaining you what was it previously. So it was an Excel add-in where there was a add-in named as Power Query, Power Pivot, Power View, and Power Map. Actually, these add-ins were for Power Query is for editing a data. That is, whichever is a repeated work, it was helping it by recording the steps. It is not a macro actually. It's easier than macro. Power Query is easier than macro. So Power Pivot is a normal pivot, but maybe we can multiply convert a table to a summary. Multiple options with inside the editing, conditional formatting to it, formulas to it. So that was Power Pivot. Power View is a dashboard, what we generally make with the graphical reporting, pie graph, line graph style, okay, waterfall graphs, all these graphs which were, we have a combination graphs also in Excel. Power Map is the mapping where you, based on the longitude and latitude, it is used for machine population, while when a person is from digital marketing or servicing, marketing people, sales people, So these are use this Power Map. So all this was in Excel before, but Excel, the storage was lesser. The when you add more rows or columns or formulas, what had happens, it like it delays. It used to like close. It had many problems actually with all these add-ins. So what next they did, they like came up with a software which is now named as Power BI. And this Power BI is a collection of software services, apps, connectors that works together to turn the unrealistic or related sources of data into interactive insights. So you this is like a raw data directly like dump of data. We can just make that to a proper format and into a proper dashboard using this Power BI. So it is not that you should know some coding, you should know some like Python, the Tableau. No, nothing. It's like you know how to manage the data is enough here. So whether your data is from a simple Excel spreadsheet or collection of cloud-based website like SAP, you have some softwares like SAP, AWS. So all this, if you can connect the data sources to Power BI very easily, just like a second, that's it. Get data, click on it, have the Excel sheet is like very easy. Local files, if it is OneDrive or SharePoint or from the SAP or Oracle, if you're taking some software, it is just the server name or the server sign-in details. That's it. You can get started with the data. So this is like made damn easy for a data analyst. So benefits of Power BI is we have a personalized dashboards, we can work on the attributes, the functions, categorizations. It's like very low cost. Access to real-time data information is easier. For example, it's a SQL server which we are using or SAP Oracle softwares from where the data is updated there, and the same is connected to Power BI. Whenever you update the data here, it will be done to the Power BI immediately. So we have a Power BI mobile app also, so that it's like easier for people to just analyze the data. It is not that you have to like every time open your tab or laptop and all. It's just like a normal app you see. Go there, search for the give. You have the options to ask questions also, Q&A in Power BI. You can just ask the questions that what is like higher sales, what is the like what is the sector which is going up, going down. So all this can be in the mobile and even on the we create the Power BI desktop as a developer, and that same it can be done in the Power BI mobile app also. So maybe you will. The next question will be if I'm okay. You said it is on SQL Server. It is a same like real time data, but is it not a real time data on Excel or SharePoint? Yes, it is. Whenever the data is refreshed, you just have to click on the refresh in Power BI, and the data automatically updates. It is not that you have to just again change the source, add the rows, add the columns, nothing. One time job done is finished. Maybe later, if you want any new thing, new analysis, something else, then you have to go back to the dashboard actually. Other than that, you do not go back to that also. So coming to, okay, customized security features, we have some good security features in Power BI. Like we have a RLS, which is named as row level security to the people whom they have to get the access. For example, we have a large concern. We have so many sales divisions, maybe 10, 15. All this 10, 15 people won't be able to see all the global data, right? It will be on particular data, the region, segment, person, right? Maybe a salesperson may have 5, 6 members only. So that salesperson will be able to see only those 5 people data. So all this customization security can be done with Power BI. That too easily. It is nothing with coding. Report access from multiple platforms. I just explained you. I can take it from Excel. That is One file from Excel, one file from SAP, one file from web portal, and combine all the three datas and work on it. That is the beauty. So, okay, no speed constraints, easy to connect. Okay, monthly updates, it's actually second to second updates, we can say. Integration with Excel is easier, damn easier, and it is artificial intelligence advantages with the visualizations is given in Power BI. Like I was explaining, there's a Q&A, there's question and answer. You can frame a question and keep it. A list of questions, maybe you would have experience the meetings and all, right? You know what the expectation is, what the analysis is on based on what you want. So you can just frame the questions and keep it ready so that the person, the stakeholder or CEOs like just can click on it and get the answer with the data what we are giving up. So fine, this is just an symbolic representation. I just meant to say that, okay, this is how the difference between Excel and Power BI is. So the common thing previously it was Power Query, data model, DAX. Now it is totally into a software. Okay, so in Power BI to like go further, we can say that it has three different types of main topics. The one is the Power BI service where the dashboard is published. That is the portal where everyone gets the access in the organization. The next is the Power BI desktop, which is the one the developer, the data analysis person would work on. That is a local drive desktop version we have. So we work on the Power BI desktop, we push that to Power BI service where we can give the access to the concerned people, the required people. Fine. And okay, Power BI embedded allows developers to use a multiple dashboards converts to one single dashboard. That is, for example, you have a like in the organization, it won't be data analysis is not for only one concern, one department, right? It is for sales, marketing, production, inventory, subcontract, HR, so all finance, all this. So maybe you will have 10 to 12 dashboards and you can just combine those and create a new dashboard. And also that created dashboard, you can send a URL of it to the concerned person. That means you can have 100 pages in a dashboard where one single page can be shared to a person, to a particular person. So those that all are possible in Power BI. Fine. So, okay, reasons to use Power BI is it's a quick start, automation, data publishing, distribution of the data is easier, real-time data refresh is easy tools. It's just drag and drop, nothing with coding and all. So there is the customized feature I just discussed on it. It's an RLL that is the security giving access. How easy it is to connect with Power BI is, I'll just show you in the practical now. It will be just in seconds. So just we have to do connect to data, we go to transform data, uh, change the headings, or if we have renaming, check the data type of it. Then immediately you can start working on the charts and graphical report. Fine. This is just a symbolic representation saying that multiple sources can be combined to a Power BI dashboard. So here are some analysis which Power BI has added, visuals added in Power BI now. So you have this option analyze and the graphical reporting. So whatever columns you are getting to this, you can just analyze the data based on those columns. For example, here the data is of the quarter and the year and the value. So we can just go through which quarter is decreasing, which is increasing through this analysis option here. This is newly coming. Then you have smart narrative. It's like damn easy. Copy pasting the graph, just duplicating it and converting that to smart narratives gives you wordings actually. It is generally, no, we are like data analysis persons will work on data. They love working on large data, getting insights and all. But we are a bit like weaker at a place like inferences, insights. That is sentencing something. So that also Power BI does for us. Says that okay, sales is this much. This is maybe the south is going up, the north region is going down. So this is the percentage of growth, this is the decline. So all this Power BI helps us. Now actually we have much more in Power BI. We have Copilot added to Power BI, which is like like what to say, what I don't know what to, but whichever you just asked, like Copilot, you would have been using all this, no? There have like lots of apps coming up. So you have the MS 365 Copilot in Power BI where you can just ask, what is like, get me a trend graph for sales. It will immediately going to get you without you dragging the column also. So that easy it is made in Power BI now. So, okay, these are some like visuals where the analysis does. So, as I said, it analyzes by quarter and category, the sales by the categorization. See, here I just gave a TV and video. So, the sales, how it is going. We have the trend graph for it. So, everything this is made by Power BI itself. We are not doing anything. We are just like dragging and dropping the like details to the graph, and that's it. It gives you the analysis from it. This is the one smart narrative I was explaining, that it will be giving some wordings and insights saying that, see, here it says the revenue is this percentage increase and visits this much, both trend up to like 20, like that's previous data. So March and April, between this and this was highest, and this is what the cancellation and returns are. This is actually the marketing data. Okay. So fine. Okay, this is the Q&A which I was explaining. We can just put our own questions to it, save it so that next time also means it is the data is going to be updated every month, every day, right? So it is like next month, what is it happening, going to happen? So every time you need not go and work on it. It is one time you're doing it, posting this, done. So whenever you go, click on it and you see what all possible insights you can. There's a new option that we can copy paste the URL to PowerPoint presentation. There are many people still in the organizations where people don't like to go to some software and click on something. They seriously have that problem. So some people would like seeing the data in PowerPoint presentation only. So this actually helps up in that. You just have to like publish the data to Power BI service, copy that URL to the PowerPoint presentation, and that would work interactive. That is, if I click on some slicer, click on some bar graph, it will change the overall figures based on the selection you do. So it's a very good option of PowerPoint presentation. And once you do like copy the URL to the PowerPoint presentation, save it at a place or send it to the guy, then that's it. It is like you just have to inform him that the Power BI dashboard is refreshed. You can just open the PowerPoint presentation and go through the updates. That means it is you do not repeatedly send the file also. One time done with the URL is final because it's a on time. That is what the Power BI service does, right? So, fine. These are the topics actually we will be covering in the training session. So, it will be like starting with how to like see the data, the role of the data analysis, how it would be. So, getting the data from different sources. After getting it, cleaning it, transforming it, giving a shape, adding like correcting the data type. So, all these will be doing in the first. Then second will be going with a in-depth of data types, because it is not that we work on a simple one single table, right? It's not that, because we are Once you step into this, you will be having much more projects with more data into it, more tables into it from multiple sources. So we should learn some data types, have to merge them, have to add it, right? Have to create a relationship between the tables to not to have the store more storage on the desktop and work easily. So then you have some formulas like some whichever you see it in Excel, you would have seen when you make some graphical reporting, right? The sum, if condition, lookup condition, you have countf, everything whatever you find in Excel is being added to Power BI software. So it's made easy. So whatever you know there is that means it's half you already know. Then you have some advanced access where you can use some variables inside the formula. That is, you can define something in the same formula. So that we will be learning that. We'll be learning the time intelligence functions. Time intelligence is a very good topic which has to be gone through by everyone because whatever sector you are, it is comparing the data, right? Every time the analysis is based on what happened previously and what is going to happen in future or in the present, for which the time, the date, and time intelligence is very important. So that will be the topic. Then, yeah, DAX calculations with all simple and variance. That's that everything related to the total project will be, you will be going through that. Then you will see how to uh, check the performance of the Power BI desktop. Sometimes what happens, to just going straight, we sometimes go like round and come to the point. The answer will be the same, but maybe the way you went, maybe it would be a bigger link. Maybe you would have not worked on some simple shortcuts. So to analyze this, we have a optimizer in Power BI service and desktop also, which says that this particular DAX is taking much time. You can try using this differently instead of I have like we have multiple functions for output. That for example, if I say if condition, I have switched to work on in Power BI. So sometimes if will be the correct one and sometimes which will be the correct one. So this optimize would help you to find where you went wrong. Then we will go to the main part, that is visualizations. So where you will be like taught about the all the cards which are being given by Power BI, and I'll just let you know the import option from which you can just import the visuals from outside, and also you can get visuals from Power BI which you can get access when you have the premium version of it. Maybe the free version or the first version, pro version, might not have so much, but it should be the future what we think of. So we'll just know how to add those visuals from. The difference between the one with the basic and that will be the 3D look of it, color combinations, the values, a bit change in the enhancement of the visualization. That's it. So we'll learn that. Then we will learn some points like drill through using the hierarchies, like with step by step data. We'll see the page navigations, bookmarks. Like it would be like a website when you open in Power BI service. Literally, just click on it, goes to the other page, select that, back here, drill through, hide it. Like all these options will be learning there. So these are more important for the look enhancement of the dashboard we work on. So next it will be like adding shapes like buttons, yeah, text. Still, even if you're dragging all the data to Power BI and working on, still some places we have some notes, right? We have some insights to be added for our own purposes. So it is like a mixture of data analysis, PowerPoint presentations, giving the outputs, everything mixed up. So yeah, bookmarks, drill through, okay, selection orders, maybe by ascending, descending, accessible, giving accessibility to the person, all these topics to be in that. And paginated reports is a structure of data where you have very large columns with you. So, okay, so we'll learn on enhancements, cleaning, how to work on it, leveraging the AIs. All this you will be learning in the last topics. So finally, we will be like working on the workspaces, how the Power BI service works on, how to give the access, how to give the security, that RLS to the concerned person. So how can you share? So maybe you will say it need not be the lanes minute by minute corrections, not required. Generally, people would say twice a day refresh is fine. So I say morning 8 o'clock once and evening 6 is fine for me if it's a sales data, just I know what happened, right? So for all this, we'll be just teaching you how to do it and how to optimize it. Okay? This is what we would learn from the training. So now what I'll do, I'll just open the Power BI and show you few steps. Just explain you so that you'll know how easy it is. Okay, so before that, what I'll do, I'm just showing an Excel sheet where I've just taken a sales data with few of the columns like see order date, ship date is there, ship mode. Okay, I have a customer ID, customer name, segment, country, city. Okay, then yeah, we'll go to I have product name, quantity, discount, sales, and profit. Fine. So we have almost everything to create a dashboard now. Right. So what I'll do, I'll just go back to Power BI. So this is how the Power BI looks, the normal blank Power BI look. So we'll get the data, the Excel sheet data to this, and we'll try making some visualizations from. Yeah, just a second. So let me go to this get data. So don't mind that I'm continuously speaking up. So I'll just give you time at last so that you can ask me questions or clarifications on this. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I just wanted to tell everyone that this is more like an overview and it's like more like exposure training program. So feel free to ask questions and if you feel if you want, if we need to cover some elementary topic, if you're totally new and you would like us to cover some very, very basics also, we can do that as well. Although we may not spend too much time on it, but we'll be definitely doing it in case you want. And also, those some of you have asked that when we are doing the online training, when you join our online training programs, we are assuming that you don't know anything about Power BI. So we start from ground level. This being a very short, crisp 1.5 hour training, we just want to give you lots of things in 1.5 hour module. So probably this is like a webinar mode, it's more like a lecture mode. But when you are joining our online sessions, all of us do projects and we do projects together. We start with very simple say reports, very very basic reports, and then we elevate the level, and then we make you an expert in Power BI by the end of the session. So just wanted to answer some of the questions which you had asked here. Yes, please, yeah, over to you. Thank you.
thank you, sir. Sorry, I was like continuously on the topic. I did not like could not go through that. So that's
No, no,
why.
it's okay. In the beginning, because some people are having a little bit of knowledge also. So for them, that's fine. But I think we can start with a very basic, some very what we can say introductory uh, uh, introduction to the Power BI, what exactly it is, and then we can yeah. First of all, are there any people who are totally new to Power BI? Just let us know. In case there are none or very few, then we can go to a little advanced here. So just if you can write in the chat box, just write new, totally new, in case you are, yeah. So okay. So there are quite a few of them. And if you can just, I think in the beginning, a lot of you missed out on the polls because I think many people joined late. But is it our team? Is it possible to do that poll again one more time, just to give a uh,
Yes, sir, will do.
yeah, if we can do that one more time, so I think we can get an idea because every time we get different types of groups. So sometimes people are aware of the basics. Then for them, we talk a little bit about advanced topics. Some people, if we see lots of uh, so yeah, if you can just please do this poll. Um, so what is your current role? So maximum people are right now business analysts. Okay, great. So that's good to know. Others, we can't. Okay, fine. We can't understand others. The others are like, okay, I think we have not captured some of the things. So, uh, but yeah, here, fine, or try to fit. Okay, so many people are not at all data analysts, not at all business analysts, not managers, also not IT professional, also. So we can see quite a few of them belong to other categories. So we can consider them as new. And okay, can you go to the next question? I think you are able to see Nija what this part this uh, poll.
No, sorry, I won't be able to see that output.
Oh, okay, okay. I will just read it for you. What is your experience with Power
I'm able
BI?
to see that now.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So here we see that of 40% of the people have never used it before, approximately. And beginner basic understanding, we have got around 35%. Intermediate is 21%. And advanced, like I think it was just 3%. I think we can just ignore them. So what we can do is like we can start with a little bit of basics, but yeah, we have to also tell those who are totally new that we have a good number, I would say, good number of percentage of people who have got a little bit of understanding. So I think our program will be a little bit, not totally basic. We'll go into the little bit intermediate or advanced mode also. So over to you, I think. And a lot of people, yes, they are saying that um, 33% of you want to learn Power BI from scratch and you want to boost the career. Yeah, I think these questions are a little bit, and we have to reframe those questions in the future if my team is listening. So here, uh, so most of the people want to learn Power BI from scratch, okay? And some of you want to, yeah, boost your career as well. So, okay. And can we go to the next question? Yeah, so I think that's good. That gives us good idea. So I think half of our program will focus on the basics, and half of the program will go in the advanced mode. Yeah, over to you. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Yeah. So I guess you all are able to see my Power BI desktop screen here.
And also, it is very easy to get Power BI installed on your laptop. So I'm assuming that all of you are aware of it. Uh, if not, though, so we can just very quickly talk about that also, Nirja, in case if that's possible.
Yeah, maybe I'll just share the link. You can just
Yeah.
directly go and
Yes.
just
So
download Power BI
all
desktop.
of you can just we'll put the link here and just
Yeah.
get the Power BI. It's very easy. Just do it immediately. Don't start practicing with us right now because this is not say a program designed to make you work on Power BI. You're getting an exposure, so you can see the possibilities which you can have in Power BI and what kinds of advantages and benefits you have. So yes, please go. Yeah, over to you. Sorry, I'll not interrupt much now.
No worries, sir.
Yeah, please go ahead.
Thank you. So yeah, so here we got to see the option C. It is almost like Excel itself. file where you will find like save as, share it, get data, import the data, exporting the data, signing in with a company mail ID. You can't do it with your personal mail ID actually. So you should have some organization mail ID to this, and you will have the options and settings. So coming to home, you have the options of get data. Like here itself, you will have the icons where you can just select and you can get the source from that. So these are the visualization. So actually you will have both, like the panel, the right side panel, and also on the above you will find the mostly the same. So I'll just like drag, like get the data from the Excel sheet, which was explaining, and just show you how easy Power BI is. So I'm just like clicking on get data, and it's the Excel sheet what I have. So I'll just click on Excel, and yeah, the data source, sample sales data. So once I click on it, I'll be able to see the pop-up with the navigator saying that I have like selected the sample sales data here, and these are the sheets what are available in that. So I'll take the first one, the order table, and just load it. So once I clicked on load, you will be able to see the data immediately in seconds. So say it's just synchronizing, it takes seconds. Yeah, 1.2, yes. 9994 rows it loaded. So here is the icons. This is for the visualization and this is for the table view. This is for the table relationship and DAX and all. So this is not enough, necessary not. This is for the higher level, not required now. So I'll just go back to table view, and here when I see, I will find the data as if it is in the table view in the Excel, right? And I have all the options like say, filtering it, uh, sorting it, ascending and descending, using a text filter, that is we have it, no, like equals to, contains, starts with, all the day, all the options as we have it in Excel. So whatever data source it is, that is even it is a SAP, Oracle, website, from wherever you get the data, it will be converted into a row and column with a proper heading. That's a common thing with the data which I have to work on, right? So I'll just click on this visual report view, and let us make few of the visualizations from it. So yeah, okay, I'll just put a single card, and what I'll do, I just want to know the total sales. So I'll just see, go to the column and drag and drop to this. You find that the total sales is 2.3 million. So I have an option of renaming the visual also here. I need not rename the column, the original column every time. It is, I can use this column n number of times and n number of names in the visualizations. So I guess you can see this one. So just for the enhancement style and all, I'll just like try making it bit colorful. What shall we use? The color. Yeah, you can actually use the hexa code if you are specific on the colors. You can try that. So I'll just try using this, make it a bit smaller, and I got my total sales. The next what I'll do, I'll just take another card, and I want to see what is the quantity, total quantity. So I'll just drag this quantity column to this, and immediately I get that it is 38,000. Just remove this, just put as quantity, leave it up. Now, I can have a different color combination to this, or I can just have a format paint. So let me try with a contrast colors. So let me try with some gray type of thing. Yeah, leave it. Now, I want one more summary here, so I'll just put it. Let me take know what is the profit. I have my total profit. Okay, the profit is in some, the value is not in proper decimals, so I'll just make it million. And yeah, this is 0.29 million is my profit. I'll just rename that to total profit, and I want this color combination to this. So I just have to click on this, use the format paint, select it, done. But maybe the display units, I just have to correct it again. Okay. So I'll just come to one more last one, card, and let me know that how many customers we have, the total number of customers. So generally it won't be a count of customers. It will be duplicating, right? There'll be repeated customer for the year. So what I'll do, I'll just drag this customer name here and I will change that to count distinct. That is, I have 793 distinct customers. So I'll just put a hash and count here. Done. So I'll just maybe take this to this and done. Okay, so I have got the numbers immediately. I can immediately, whatever changes, I can have this numbers changed. So what I'll do, I'll just make some more visuals, like let me take bar graph and we'll take by region. What is the sale happening? So let me just drag the sales data here, and yes, this is how it turns. This is a sum of sales by region. Okay, let me try a pie graph. I would say maybe by segment, what is the sale? So here, if you go, if you feel it is smaller, see I have a focus mode here, just click on it and you will find the segment and the total sales of it along with the percentage. So I did not work on the percentage here. It was only the value which I had, and that was converted to percentage because I selected the pie graph. And this can be enhanced still. This is just a normal simple for start. I'm just explaining it. So what next shall we try? I'll try a ribbon chart here. Let me take ship mode and the sales. I have the table option here. So that's common. I'll just take the customer ID, customer name. It's a table format. So I would say product name, region, n number of whatever, how many ever fields I can have it. I have a scroll in the all like both ways. I have the scrolling option. I have wrap text here. I can change the heading of the table, the color combination of this, right? Minimize it. All just drag it a bit and yeah. I'll just make it a bit smaller so that I can see all the columns here. Okay, so right, the what I'll do, I'll have a slicer. Maybe I'll take a slicer on city. You can see all the cities whichever are listed, it gets me. So because I don't have a space here, so let me just change that a bit, the look of it. I'll just make it to tiles here. Now, if you see the dashboard, I am ready with it. How much time did I took? Very less, right? So I just have the list of city here. If I want, I can just minimize the below and I can just drag it so that you can see all the cities here. So I can just select on each city, and when I select it, just see, you will find the selection here, and also on the click, you will find all these visuals interactive. That is when see, I'll just select this and you'll see the change on every visual. So one time you are making on the global and it is throughout the data. And it is not that it is a single slicer I can have multiple also. So I'll just take this slicer here and let me take region to the other one and just see. So here, okay, let me have this also in a tile and I'll just show you.
Nirja, sorry to disturb. I just wanted to take input from all the participants. Are they able to follow this, what has been taught by the trainer right now? Or you need any, do you have any question or you're able to understand?
Sure, we'll wait.
Yeah. Okay, please carry on. Thank you, Nirja.
Sure. Thank you. Yeah, just let me make it first region and city here. And if you see, if I'm selecting on central, you will find the selections based on that. The city also changes based on the selections. See, east, the cities, the region east will have a different set of cities, right? Only those will be updated here. It is not the total, all 100 won't be visible. So the first selection, from that the second. So on based on that is the south region, this particular city, this is the value. And even I have an option of multiple city selection also. So if I have selected these 6 cities, so all that combinedly gets me this value. Okay, that is how this slicers work. I'll just remove that. And here, there's one more like easiest slicer I'll show you. I have a slicer here and let me take the date this time. I hope, okay. Okay. Just I'm going back to the table view and seeing whether that I have a date format. Yeah, the ship date is in a date format. So let me go to the visual and drag the ship date to this. So here, for the timeline, you have many multiple options in the slicer. So as a normal text, we had drop down, vertical and tile. So here for date, you will have between, before, after that, drop down, relative day, date, in between dates only if I want. So I'll just take between dates so that it's like, I'll just select it. So maybe I have a zoom slider. I'll just drag it and see. So from this particular date to this date, what is the sales happening? That too, on what region, what city, and even segment if you want to know, I can just click on the segment and that is selected. That is, the combination is east, the city, and the segment corporate is the value, the dashboard which you see. Okay, so this is just a sample start. So we'll learn many things in the training. So just let me know if you have any doubts in this, what I explained. If you want anything to be like repeated, I'm fine with that. I want some responses to move forward. You can be free, ask me any questions. It is not that it is like simple question, this, that, no. You should be clear. That's it. You can at least put in the chat if you have any doubts. How did you drag? What is it? You can just like ask questions. Yes, you can add company logos, you can add an image, everything. Can you go in depth will be in the training itself, right? It will be like properly, I'll explain you the data, getting that to the Power BI dashboard, have to change the data type, work on the editing formatting thing, we'll be doing it in Power Query. Power BI desktop download is very easy. You can just directly like Google it saying that Power BI desktop download for your system. The only thing you have to select is you have to just select the 32-bit or 64-bit. That is the only one. Yeah, Damodar, you have some doubt, just please. Yeah, you can speak out also. Okay, so you want a small ellipse on Power BI. Can we connect multiple pages in Power BI? Yes, we can do it. You're asking if I'm selecting on something, how can I come back? Right? So I have an option of clear filter here. If you see, I can just click on clear filters and come back to the normal view. There's an option here. Yes. Actually, it's like that's what I'm saying. There are many things, many additional things we can do with this. If you are using one data set with the same columns and all, but you have done some formatting, like functions and formulas, you can use the same to the other dashboard also, just changing the source and the headings and all. So that's easier.
Uh, Also, some people are telling that they have missed out on one of the steps. So just wanted to tell them that these recordings are available, so you can always watch them. Because if we repeat the same thing, one more time, when you're watching the recording, it will be also repeated. That means it will be repeated 2 or 4 times. So you can always watch the recording. So don't worry if you have missed out on any step. This recording will be given to you, and you can always watch it. Yeah.
Thank you, sir. So someone was asking, can we add slides? Yes, we can. See, I can just go on adding pages. I can actually make a page and I don't want to publish that is known to some other person. I can just hide it also. It is viewable for me. That is a developer, I can see this, but it will not be on the screen in Power BI service. You can delete, hide, rename. No, actually, Jeevna Sandil Kumar, it is like not necessary to know all the DAXs because you have Copilot easily. You can just give a scenario and it will work.
Yeah, so we'll just repeat the question because the others can't read the questions because the people don't get to know what others are writing. So Jeevana had asked, is it necessary to know all DAX formulas or need to know just most used ones?
Yeah, that's just now I just answered it. So saying that
So
minimum
I'm
is
just
fine, you
repeating
have
the
an
question because
option. So
others can't
yeah,
read.
yes, sir, it will go through.
Yeah, so because they others can't read the question, so I was just repeating for all our participants' sakes that we were answering that question about the tax of Jivana. That was the answer given. So I think most of you have got a good understanding, and feel free. I think you can ask questions, and we can repeat that question, whatever you asked, and then we can answer these questions. Yeah.
Yeah, Sandil Kumar asks that then can thank you for answers. To prepare for Microsoft Power BI examination, what are the things to be prepared? Okay. So the topics which we are like giving the training is the one which you'll be having in the Microsoft PL 300. So you should learn, practice, and we have some tests on it. We have questionnaires to it, so you can practice it and you can move on attending the PL 300. Jamal says that in calculated measures, is it necessary to have connected tables before making measures with different tables for complex calculations? Yes, table relationship is a very important thing. You should have a proper relationship to have a proper output. Abdullah, I'm sorry, it says it's possible or no. I'm sorry, the one previous I did not. Just a second. Okay, the AI interpretations, you have some visuals added, you will find Q&A, you will find smart narrative, you have key influences in the visuals. So you can use those visuals to get the interpretations from the data. Okay, data modeling should have multiple tables. It's a bit different topic, right? It can't be now factually, Sandil. Data cleaning is easier, Naresh. It's just like it automatically repeats the step. No, records the steps, I meant to say. So it's just you have to do something and it records, going on recording. That is prefixing this, that, replacing, removing the nulls. All this are easy using Power Query. Yeah, someone asked that if we save as PowerPoint, can we use the link same as BI? Yes. It is the same interactive you have. I just showed you, no, selecting the slicer and all. That's the same. You have all the options in PowerPoint presentation. Yeah, there is a raising hand. You can just speak out if you want, if I'm missing. We can change the background, we can use the image, we can use the logo. We can use an icon also if you want. Sometimes we will have a different type of like down arrow, up arrows differently. We have a basic one in Power BI, but still if you want something, you can do it. Maria asks, why have you used a table on the dashboard? No, actually the thing is, I have just imported the data from a source. Even if it is from Excel or website or SAP, wherever it is, it will convert the data into row and column. That is a table format with a proper column name. So that is how first the data analysis starts with, right? So whatever data you take from, even if you take the data from Notepad, it will convert that to row and column, and then we can start working on it. That's how it works, Power BI. Okay, Sandalas, what are some best practices for optimizing data queries for faster performances? Okay, so generally, for data performance, if you are using a DAX query, it should be one or two links. That is, one DAX you're using with the other DAX, and with the other is fine. That is, the hierarchy with three is fine, not more than that. When you start using that, the storage will increase, the performance will decrease. You should see that you should not have many to many relationship in the data model, and you have to use variables in the DAX queries. That's good. And simplify it, not like too much go here and there, nothing. Have a good relation. Just select the proper columns which had a good relation, and your data DAX will work good. Decomposition tree is like the hierarchy. For example, I have group 1, group, then below that group 2, below that group 3, 4. It is like a sorted grouping what we have, which makes the visual easier. Sorry, I missed it. A second question, you can show the option visuals to make visuals with column slicer, date and row slicer brand in the same slide. I have date can't be a column slicer. No, it is like n number of dates you have. That is why we use the date in between, before, after, we use that. It's not recommended generally for using that slicer in a date in a column 1. If you want to, if you meant it is vertical and horizontal, yes, you can change it however you want. You can just see, I'll just show you, dragging it. That's it. This is simple. Is this the one? I'm not sure, but yeah, this is how it looks. So the placement is your wish. I can still minimize and make space to adding some other visuals to this page, single page. It was just a rough draft, right? So the exact space and all, I can just define it. I have options of aligning it also properly. Formatting is also made easier in Power BI. Like PowerPoint presentation, you can just drag all the cards and align it properly. So yes, Sandal, you have specific color combinations. You have based on the theme, the project you're working on, you can select the combinations. And if you're asking about the highlighting of the data through the colors, that is also possible. That is through conditional formatting. I don't think you will have that sample data with you now. It is given while we are doing the training, because we do like everything practical. It's not nothing theoretical actually. You won't be bored. Decomposition, you can use key influencer for that. Otherwise, you can just use a matrix where you can have an option of drill through. Yes, Pratik. Yes, it can show the drop analysis. Daily, yes, daily, weekly, whichever period it is, you can see that. You have a data, right? With the data, you can just use a formula to find the gap. Maybe target minus sales, you can have a column, additional column, DAX, added column, and use that column to the visual to have the plus and minus of it. Oh, sorry. Jeevana is, sorry. For professional dashboard, does we have UI UX knowledge is must? No, I don't think so. Because when you're starting with the project, you will be given few insights to that, saying that this is what they want. The objective of the dashboard. They say if they say sales or finance, anything, they'll say, this is what I want to know from it. So based on that and the company theme, you can decide the combinations. Generally, it will be the common, don't use multiple colors, use maybe two is enough. One for highlight, even the font also. The titles will be on one like 12 or 13, the others will be 10 to 11. That's it. That too, you have as per the company norms, the theme, color, the font, what which you have used in your company website. So those all will be your um, marks, bookmarks to work on. Okay, how do companies typically measure ROIs from Power BI implementations? You, like as a data analyst, you will get more time to work on some other projects. You will get time. Generally, data analysis people just have use their most of the time to work on the data editing and formatting only. We won't be able to have to spend time on giving the insights out of it. So Power BI gives us a good like improvement in the giving the insights. So as it's like Power BI itself has some visuals which can tell you what analysis on which you have to improve. The other is you will get the time to do the enhancement on some other projects. And it is easier for you that it is not repeated work to you, right? So once you have linked the source, updated for this, maybe this September you have, October you have done, then maybe it is just click a refresh on it. You do not go back to anything, drag, nothing. Just to refresh, the data is done. Okay, in data transformation, buffering step is applied in the beginning of the query or in the last step. Where is it suitable place for high and fast loading of data? The data transformation, everything, the editing, formatting, filtering, everything is to be done in Power Query, and the output data should be in desktop, because if the load is on desktop, it will have the load on the visuals. So when I click on the slicer, how easy it was, just on a click it was in seconds, right? So if you want that way, you should take care everything with Power Query. You have some like many options to reduce the size using Power Query. If your data is directly from SQL servers and all, then it is direct, no? Damn, like clear data. Then only the thing you have to do is the data modeling, that is making the table relationships. That will make the load faster. Okay, Jeevana asks if you were mentoring a fresher trying to land a Power BI developer role, what would your top 3 tips be? I will say that first thing you have to know before knowing Power BI, like this one, is you have to start analyzing what is the data for. What is the objective of the data? What is the use of it? What is the other person? That is empathetic skills is the first thing generally data analysis will have, and that should be there for a person. So from that, you can just write down the points that, okay, from with this particular data, this is all the output I can give. So this is what all the surprises I can give to the person to look through. And from there, you can start how to make it. Maybe by a normal bar graph, ribbon graph, area graph, mapping you can give. If you have a population, you can give it in mapping. You can use a pie graph to say that, okay, this you can just show the coverage it happened. So all this will be for freshers. The data analysts who are already experienced will be good, means will know what to do, and maybe they will be like interested in knowing how to make their jobs easier. That is, learn more, what to simplify, to just like do in a second. That is the experienced people would learn from this. You say I don't understand this. Please show once we can see sales drop. That's very interesting. Improve on sales, get immediate action on. Okay, I'll just see. So we have data from two different tables, then slicer will be added from different tables as enough from. Okay. See, Kamran, actually, you asked me in case we have data from two different tables, is a slicer from two different tables? No, that is where the data modeling, that is the relationship between the tables, work on. So n number of tables you have, you will divide it into fact table and dimension table. That is where I was discussing on the data modeling. It is we use a star schema or snowflakes. Okay. To explain, star schema is the one just mostly used. So with a normal fact table to the other dimension, sub-dimension tables. So when you create a relationship, it will be only single slicer, which will be connected to all the tables. Yeah, anytime you will be having a common column to two tables. So one single slicer will can be used for all the other columns from other tables also. That is where the data modeling improves. Yeah, it's fine because like, okay, you say the screen is frozen. You have a video recording, so you can just go through what I've discussed. I've showed it. Yeah, updating data is like easy, just a refresh here. You will have the source, the data dump in the source where you have taken the first time, and you can just refresh. And if you have changed the source, it's easier. You can just change the source settings also. Live data can be made by connecting this to SQL or SAP, Salesforce. It's a direct from SSRS or any servers as a live data. So local data is Excel, SharePoint, OneDrive. This is whenever you replace the data, then you have a requirement to refresh in the software. You say if you have a table without the total sales column, how can one calculate total revenue with total quantity sold and cost of unit item? You have an option to create the formulas that is known as measure. Like I can say that total sales into like maybe total sales minus total revenue divided by the total quantity multiplication. Any combinations can be used through the measures possible. Okay, you ask how much Excel needed to become data analyst. Why do you need Excel actually when you are going to learn Power BI? So you can just keep everything aside. Start working on Power BI. Just drag and drop. Ask like you have a quick Copilot in Power BI desktop. You can just drag and drop the columns and you'll get the output. Either it is addition, filtering out and all. Okay. There's a question asking if you could show how to make filter for some visuals and prevent it from another. So it is possible using the edit interactions. You will have in format, click on the particular slicer, go to format, edit interactions and unselect the other visuals. There you will get the other visuals won't interact with that. How long will it take to become advanced in Power BI? That is based on the practice what you do. So we give a project with the data and we give the like videos, the all the practical knowledge with the functions which we have listed. So you can just like work on it and the based on the like the way you proceed with that depends. Yeah, the video will be shared to all of you. So you can just go through the video. The difference between the new measure and quick measure is new measure is the one you are going to manually do it, and quick measure is the copilot which I was telling. You will find the link and you also find the step-by-step option how to download it. No, if we update any data in Excel, we have to create the visual from starting. Not required once you link the Excel sheet to Power BI desktop. It is just a refresh what you have to do. How many ever rows are added, it will get added to the visual. Charan Kumar says, can I share a dashboard without having a company account in Power BI? Yes, you can do it. You will have a free sign-in option. You can save it in PBIX format and share to a person. Actually, you can export the Power BI dashboard to PDF also. So you can you give PDF to the company guys. Sorry, yeah, the person you have to give. Now, Power BI is actually the most which is asked for. If seriously you are a fresher, then it should like 100% you have to, anyway, you have to learn it. Because all the department, all the sectors will have data. And when you have a data, then data analysis is must, right? That is the output what you give to your management or even the self. Excel will struck sometimes, right? And multiple sources, it's difficult. Editing, there is a stoppage to Excel, not for Power BI. So in whatever field you are, it's better learning a software which is easier. It is not like other softwares like coding with Python or Tableau, something like that, which has all the coding work. This is just you should have a knowledge how to work on data. That is what output you have to give. That is what I meant.
Yeah, I think Neerja is good.
Yeah, I'm there, sir. I was less waiting for.
Yeah, so I think if some people are telling that the screen is not frozen, we are not changed the screen. It's the same screen right now. So we're not, so that's one thing. And also, any other questions you have? Okay. Yeah, so if you're interested in joining the sessions, now see what happens is when we're doing formal training, online training. Obviously, I think we showed you topics which we'll be covering in the beginning, and if you missed out, I know that some of you joined quite late. So if you missed out on those topics, just feel free to um, go through the video one more time. You'll also get certificates. Everyone will receive the certificate, and to receive the certificate, please follow the guidelines which we have given here. There's a certification link and step by step SOP, how to download the certificate. Now, it might happen, not always happens with everyone, but it might happen because at one time, if there are more than 50 people trying to download the certificate, so you may receive an error. So just wait a little while, maybe just wait for 15 minutes or so. And if you still face difficulties, then you can write to us. And this is the uh, in fact, you should follow the, not me, but the, yeah, okay, you can follow me as well, but the company, Anexas Europe, LinkedIn profile is there. So you can follow, and also you can write, in case you have any queries, so you can write to me or in the company's website, company's LinkedIn profile. We have a company, Anexas Europe, the companies, you can follow that and you will get all the information about our forthcoming training programs, which is Power BI. We do have free sessions on project management. Also, we do have free sessions on the Lean and Six Sigma Yellow Belt certifications. All of you will get Yellow Belt certification if you attend a 2.5 hour training program. It's a 2.5 longer training program, and usually happens on a Saturday, and at times, sometimes on Friday evenings also. And yes, Jeevana, it is asking to complete a quiz, so you'll receive a certificate after that. Yes, yeah. Uh, so great. Anything else? Can we give our LinkedIn of Annexes Europe? I think that will be great. People can follow that. And also, we are on Instagram as well, Annexes Europe. And plus, yeah, so feel free to register for. There is if you are interested in registering for our training programs, you can always register for our advanced course. And there is a basic course also. So usually in our Power BI training, we have a basic plus advanced course. Then if you wanted to learn in all, whenever you are joining our sessions, online sessions, you'll be receiving the recordings also. So feel free to, that doesn't mean that you should not join our sessions and stay absent. Typically, we found that people who are always there in the online session, they learn the best. You can ask the questions also. But yeah, if you miss out on some sessions, you'll always receive a recording also, just to answer your question. Yes. Are there any placement opportunities? See, placement opportunities. So that's why I think my team had told me you to connect with me as well, because see, uh, on the Annexes Europe as well as on my profile, I keep posting some of the requirements which are generated by our clients. So we help you that way. And if you write to us and apply through us, we will definitely forward your CVs to them. and we have got very high profile clients with us, and that will definitely help you to uh, get a job in a much easier way. And we do have confirmed positions, means from the clients. So that way we provide. So you can say we can bring the uh, opportunities to you and take you to the opportunities, connect the two. Yeah, so that part we are doing. We have done it more than in the 20 years. More than 25,000 people have been placed, but not as a HR consulting company, but through connections. So we don't have any other role to play, but just to connect you with the right opportunities, and then you proceed from there onwards. So yeah, but if your question is to if you're asking like if like an HR company, do we have recruitment or placement? So the answer is no, but we have facilitated more than, I think it should be more than 25,000 uh, positions. Data analysis, data analytics, data science, Power BI, Lean, Six Sigma, process excellence, project management, everything included. And any other questions you have, feel free to ask. Yeah, if my team is reading the questions also, you can even answer those questions, some of the administration related questions. Uh, yeah, if there are links one more time, I think you missed out on the links or registration links. There is something in Q&A, how to import or export file. Okay, that was quite long time ago. Can share the worksheet done. Okay, it's there in the YouTube video, so I think we'll not be able to share it. What is the content of advanced course? Nibza, if you would like to uh, talk about that.
Yeah. The total course is from basic to advanced. It is not like separate sessions.
Yeah. Can you show that same screen, which of the top covered?
Switch off.
So, yeah, so as you were telling, it starts from basics. So we assume that you are totally new to the course, and of course, we elevate you to the advanced levels. Yes, please go ahead. Yeah.
So these are the ones. Topic covered, you will find learning paths. So we'll just start with basic, like teaching what it is, how it is, how to store like the data, get data, prepare it, clean it, transforming it, loading it back to the Power BI desktop. Then changing the data type. Maybe sometimes you will find date in a number format, right? It's possible. So sometimes it is in a text format. So those are all things we will correct it on the Power Query, create the relations between the tables if we have multiple tables. Work on data modeling using the star schema and snowflake schema. Create some DAX. We add calculated columns and also measures. That is formulas. What we say is DAX, that's it, nothing else. So we'll work on like filters. Someone asked me, that edit interaction. So that comes in this filter context. So time intelligence, we have some time, date and time functions also, like saying that same period last year is a function. So we'll start the formula with same period last year, like open the bracket, get the column and the date. Then it will get as on today, last year, what was the sales? Because that is how you calculate, right? The growth and decline of sales. So those are all things we explain it in time intelligence functions. Yeah, DAX and the variables in the DAX expressions, that is defining something in a formula, only to that, limited to that formula, not going out, minimizing the, increasing the performance, I can say that. So adding visuals, formatting it, enhancing the UI UX will come in this part. Building layout, using the bookmarks, using the page navigation. All this comes to that UI UX part. Then for insights like data comparison, have to group, using the hierarchy, drill through, using what if parameter. We have a like option to have multiple selections in the slices. That is column selections in slices. So yeah, it will be from like basic to like start scratch to the end of multiple pages of dashboards. Finally, will just explain you the how to manage the workspace Power BI service where you tend to give the access to the concerned people. So about that, that will be the last. Giving the security, protecting the data. That will be the one. Fine. Anything else?
Great, great. I think uh, it appears that there are no other questions. One more Q&A. Let me see. Yeah, what's the uh, can we make data live? That was quite some time back, but kind of data accepted. Yeah. So can we make data live? Have you already answered that question?
Can we make data live? Yeah, that is the Power BI service. It's a web portal. Once you upload the dashboard to Power BI service, that it is online. You can use the web URLs of it, share it in the Power BI mobile app. It is the live data.
Yeah. Okay. Also, we'd like to share the dates as well. Sorry, we got a little late. I think a lot of people have left already before we did that. Uh, uh, yeah. Can you please share the dates? Yeah. Can you unshare it? And our team should. Yeah. Sorry for that. Actually, our team should have shared it quite early. I missed out on that. These are the dates which are there, so you can always join those sessions. And by you can say by year end in either case, if you join our October batch, then by November end or mid November or so. Otherwise, the next batch is in November. You can become a Power BI full fledged expert. Plus, we also provide you support in your projects in case you need any help. We can guide you there. Also, later on, also you can attend our trainings any number of times. Means so once you attended our training, next batch again you can attend totally free of cost, and that to any number of times. So next year again, if you want to brush up your knowledge, you can always attend. That kind of support is provided by us. Yeah. And Umer, you can join our a lot of free sessions are there. Six Sigma course is there. You can also these recordings are very much there uploaded. Even if you watch our previous recordings, every recording you will learn something. So feel free to subscribe to our channel, Anexas channel, and you can have a look at those recordings. And as some of you are telling that you are not able to download, or some of you are telling, okay, you were able to download, thank you. Okay, thank most welcome. Those who are able to download the certificates, most welcome. And some of you are facing a difficulty, so just try a little bit, try out after some time. And otherwise, you can also do one thing. You can just write to our IT team. So at IT team, if you can write your email ID, and then think we can send the certificate to you separately. Yeah. So I think 2, 3 of you have not been able to download the certificate, so don't worry. We'll be sending it to you by email. Write to us. Okay, and those who are able to download, you can just say yes, able to download, uh, so that we also know that. Because usually we come to know only when you're not able to download. But okay, so some of you are able to download. Thanks for that. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. I think Amani said, "How did I downloaded it?" Okay, one more ending poll, if you can just. In fact, we should have done this a little earlier, but sorry for that. If you can just. So we'll connect with you in case you are interested. We have got some good offers for you also. So if you want, you can combine those sessions with other training programs and you can also get a huge discount. Thank you, Sayed, for telling that you're able to download. Thanks for that. And those who are not able to download, please write to our IT team. Our IT team, can you please give your email ID here so that people can write to you? Okay, so thanks a lot. Thanks, everyone. And we look forward to interact with you in our training programs. And uh, typically, we limit our training room size to predefined numbers so that we can give individual attention. So do register as fast as possible. And if you register today or tomorrow, we have special discounts also available. So feel free to join immediately, and that will be entitling you to the some great discounts as well. Amani is telling that I had joined your Six Sigma training before and it was great. Okay, thank you. Okay, thanks for that. Okay, so you're not new to us. So not you know us already. Thanks for that. Hmm. Okay, thanks a lot. Thanks. Okay, most welcome, Amani. Most welcome. And yes, and Waleed is telling, thank you. Yeah, most welcome. And Shireen, thank you. Yeah, so I think let us wind up the session in case anything else you have. Yeah, so we have got the results also of the polls. And if you want to learn more advanced tools in tech, so far we have please join our advanced course once again. Call to action, and we'll like to see you there. Thanks. Let us close the training. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thanks a lot. And just to those who are not able to download, don't worry. Just write to our IT team. Our IT team, have you given, Lingeshwari, have you given the email address?
Yes, sir, I have given. I will give it again.
One more time. It's itsupport@anexas.net. You just write to us. Thank you. itsupport@anexas.net, and we'll send you the certificates. I think thank you, Nirja. I think thanks a lot. In case if you want to leave, no issues. You can stay also, but I think we have closed the session now. We are going to yeah. Thanks.
Thanks. Thank you so much. Bye all.